What up, though? Y'all know what time it is. No AKAs, cause that shit is lame. I forgot my intro. I really was like, yeah, I had something.
That's really what it was. You just forgot the AKs. That's
I
fine.
did. I did. But y'all know what time it is. It's late night with Nate Adrian. I'm your boy Nate Galloway.
I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
And we are back, episode 74. Like I said, no AKAs because that shit is lame. No Sleep Crew, we appreciate you. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. What up, though? El Bouguet.
It's not lame. It's just it takes an extra muscle to memorize all of those damn AKAs. So we choose not to join the crowd. No, but other than that, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Um I'm living it up. I'm running. I'm waiting for this extended weekend that's coming up. I can't wait to actually have
Extend
some
the weekend. Oh, what is it?
4th of
4th of
July.
July? Oh,
Yeah, 4th of
yeah.
July. I'm ready for some barbecue. I haven't had barbecue in a while. Like I've been fiending for barbecue. Granted, I eat barbecue sauce with so much things, but that's
It's very
different than
versatile.
actually having yeah, it's different than actually having like grilled food.
Grilled meats.
Grill.
So, I know you're not actually celebrating the 4th because we black. We don't really
Hell no.
celebrate that shit. So this is officially the barbecue holiday. This is what we're
Oh
dubbing
yeah,
this.
I've never. I was gonna say like I don't remember ever going like Happy 4th of July. It's more so like, yo, it's a holiday. Y'all ready to go hang out with the fam? Like it's
Have
just
you
a
ever
reason to hang
bought
out with the fam.
fireworks? Have you ever
No,
bought fireworks or sparklers? Oh, so you've never even bought them?
no, I've no.
Okay.
I think I've held a sparkler before, but I'm not a fireworks kind of gal, so I
I
could care
mean,
less.
as you shouldn't, because people be losing fingers out here.
For
If you're
real.
not not an expert out there and everything. Yeah, I forgot that the 4th was coming up. Everybody's been saying it. I'm like, damn, the time is just really blowing by so fast. I'm
Man,
like, it
so
is
fast.
here. So you're gonna be grilling on the 4th, or are you manning the grill, or is
Oh no. Let me
someone else doing the
yeah,
getting smoked out?
let me make that abundantly clear. There will be no cooking or grilling. When it's the weekend, I try to make it a point to not cook at all. So, especially now that it's a holiday, we about to go find somebody or find a restaurant that has barbecue.
It's like, my
We're
man, you
being in
grilling?
Philly, right? Being in Philly, there's so many black establishments, so that's gonna be my goal.
Barbecue or cheesesteak? Like, I mean, I don't know. I've never heard people say Philly is a barbecue city, so I'm eager to
Very,
see.
very good point.
I am
That is
eager to
very
see
good.
what you guys stumble upon. It's like,
I hope I don't fuck my stomach up this holiday.
I
So
mean, so is this one? Because I know you are primarily a vegetarian.
yes.
So are you, because of these special grilling holidays? Do you dabble in the barbecue meats, or is it still like, hey, my God, vegetables? Like, what's
I mean, I'll get a plant-based burger or a hot dog.
okay?
Depending on how I'm feeling, I might do a real hot dog or a
Okay,
real burger
living
again.
dangerous out here.
I might, fuck my stomach up for, a couple days just to get a real one real
Is
quick.
it worth it though? Is it worth the stomach ache? And let me ask you that question.
It depends because I've had some really good burgers, like actual
Okay.
real good burgers. Like for instance, I remember the one time I do recall is going to Soho House and they
Ooh, it's
have
a good place.
the tastiest real ass burger. And I was so hungry. And everybody was like, Adrian, no, Adrian. I'm like, guys, I'm okay. I can eat a burger. It is like people were so concerned. And I was just like, I'm choosing to consume this beef. It's fine.
You know what it is? It's because we've all heard the horror stories that
Yeah.
vegetarians and everybody go through when it's like, oh, I ain't had pork in like 2 years. I had one
Yeah.
rib and it was over. So we be like,
What
no,
rib?
no, my nigga. They be like, man, I was howling on the bowl. It was like, no. So I get why folks.
Yeah.
So you will risk it depending
Yeah.
on how good the meat is and who's chefing it up.
Good
Okay,
point. Good
I'm not
point.
mad
What
at
about
that.
yourself? Are you going to be on the grill this weekend, this
Um,
holiday?
I am gonna
Yeah.
be on the grill because over Father's Day, I don't know if I told her or not. My pops was impressed. We was out there, we was getting all smoked up. He was like, "Oh, your skills are nice. I'm gonna buy you a grill." So my pops bought me a grill. He actually dropped it off a couple days ago,
That was very nice of
and
him.
I was like, "Man, this is so cool." Until I had to put that shit together, which is weird because they'd be like, "Oh, online when you watch the videos, it's like this should take you no more than 30 minutes to put this grill together." You know me, I'm like, "Oh, 30 minutes, that's in my wheelhouse. I can do this." I was like, "Let me make sure I do." And I was like, "You know what?" Excuse me, since it's 30 minutes, I was like, I'm not gonna smoke any weed for the next 30 minutes to an hour because I want to be as clear and focused so I can get this done. 2.5 hours later, I was like, I need to smoke some weed or something to get this done because I'm like, this should not be taking this long. It was like, you need only a wrench and a screwdriver. I was like, I'm about to get out the drill. I was like, I'm about to get out the drill because y'all said don't screw it in all the way, leave it halfway screwed in. So I screw it halfway in and the shit don't work. So I'm like, what is wrong?
You needed
What
drill
is going
music
on?
right then and there. You needed that drill music so you could drill down and
Man.
shoot down that damn grill.
So I finally got together and I was like, I watched a video on it, and in the video, the dude said, "Yeah, this took me way longer than I wanted to." And I
So that
was
made
like,
you feel better?
it did. I was like, so it's not me. And so I'm not stupid. I was like, it's not just me. And I
You're
was just
not
like,
stupid.
you know what? The next time I buy a grill, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna make sure the niggas at the store put it together for me. I'm just gonna pay
Yeah,
y'all to assemble.
smart.
So. But yeah, I am grilling. I gotta figure it out. I don't know if I'm doing burgers or hot dogs. Might do some jerk wings. There's endless possibilities now that I am
Oh,
officially a grill owner.
hey.
So, my
Shout,
crib is
shout out
now
to you.
officially, holiday party crib. Come through, get a plate, have some fun. It's officially the grilling spot now.
Hey, shout out to you. Hey.
I have a feeling I might be that nigga, you be like, oh, who grills in the wintertime? Nate. I might be that guy. I might just be smoking the brisket when it's snow on the ground.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
I'm just saying you got to try it out. It's like, man, I got to get rubs, got to get my smoke. So just call me grill master. And I felt like it was really like a passing of the torch, passing of the grill. So I got to go out here and get my grill sandals since my dad was like, oh, you deserve a grill now. So I was like, I can't let you down and all the other people out here will be grilling. So you know. But Boogie, it's time to celebrate some goodness. A lot of good folks out here who are doing wonderful things. So I think we should recognize them on the tipping of the hat. Let's get to it.
I'm tipping my hat.
Who you got, Boogie?
I have a very surprising entry, you would say. Cassidy Hutchinson. She was the former aide uh, in the Trump's era White House. She went to the Capitol and in front of Congress and made a very compelling statement and shared her views of what happened and went down during the January 6th attack. If you guys don't know, there's an investigation going on where we clearly have to investigate and prove whether or not the former president knew and colluded uh, for this attack to happen. And Cassidy went out, and she was scared in her voice, had a little tremble in it, but she went out there and whistle blew so hard where I feel like there should be a call to arms to protect this woman at all costs because she told it all. She recounted a point of when Giuliani was in the car with Trump, and Trump was like, "We gotta go back. I want to go to the Capitol." Like she went in there and was like, "Yo, it won't be me. It ain't go. I'm not going to jail." And she went all out. So I just want to say, you know what? That was some scary shit. You shouldn't have been in there in the first place. But you got hired for a job, and I understand she just wanted to get that check and keep it moving. But she was like, "Yeah, I'm not associated with this anymore." And she went out and did her damn thing. So I would like to salute myself to her.
You got to give her a round of applause
Yeah,
for having the guts
yeah,
to spill the beans, drop the ball, drop a bomb on the president like that. She said this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and she
yeah,
was up there telling. I did hear the trembling in the voice and everything,
yeah,
especially when she was like, "The president, I'm the effing president. Turn the
yeah,
car around," and he was trying to grab the steering
yeah,
wheel. I
yeah.
first of all, I'd have been like, "Ma'am, how did you keep your composure?" Because I'm like, if he's grabbing the steering wheel, I'm kind of gonna be screaming in the back, like, "Yo, my God, we
Facts.
back here tossing and turning." So
Yeah,
kudos to her.
absolutely, because I already know she could have had X amount of jobs, and she probably still will. But when they stick together, they stick together as hard as possible. But it looks like that boat. It's a boat. It ain't a ship. I'm gonna say it because
you know,
that boat got smaller. So yeah, it's going
that
down.
ship is long sailed. You know what's crazy though?
Yeah,
I really want to know. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I was like, "Ma'am, give us
yeah.
more of the juicy shit."
Oh,
Like we know
absolutely.
he was around for the
She
for the
writing a book.
six.
It's obvious. She needs to write a book. Like the way
I don't want to read it. I just
I'm
tell
definitely
me.
not reading.
Just
I'm
tell me the
definitely not
information.
reading. I'm
Just tell
definitely
me.
not reading it. But in order for her to capitalize on what she need to do, like hopefully when she get cleared, she can write herself a book and she be like, let me tell you what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This is easily a $10 million book deal.
oh, easy,
Easily.
easy,
And I think other
easy.
white people they're gonna buy it solely for the fact that there's white people that hate Trump, and then you got the ones who are like, what should we not do when we're
Yeah,
in a position of power? So that's what this
agree.
is.
So tip my hat off to her for sure. Who do you got for your tip of your hat?
I am tipping my hat to none other than FAMU, the Rattlers. They were performing in Paris at the Louis Vuitton what was it, like a fashion showcase. So shout out to
The men's showcase.
the marching 100 for they shut it down. I love HBCUs period, especially my HBCU, North Carolina Central University, but I also love when other HBCUs do get their shine, especially for the bands. Man, you ain't never gonna see no white band out there doing this. It would have been all stiff. You seen them out there, they was air humping, they was getting it. I was like, yeah. Them French people was like, oh, I don't know what the fuck is going on out here, what is this, Jean-Claude, but ooh, the fashions, so like this is dope.
Yeah, so they definitely ended the fashion show Louis Vuitton for the men's uh fashion. This is obviously, if you don't know, this was Virgil last
Last
creative
showcase.
direction showcase of his direction of the men's department, the men's creative control of that. So they did it all out for that. They had Kendrick out there
Kendrick
sitting
was there,
down,
yeah. Definitely kudos to
starting it
them.
off talking about this is for Virgil, Virgil, Virgil. This is for Virgil, Virgil, Virgil. So yeah,
Do you think they gave the Rattlers some of that Louis? You think they gave them some gear? They was like, y'all came all the way out here to Paris, y'all got to, do your thing. We could at least send y'all home with a little parting gift, a little fanny pack or something, a
yeah.
little duffel.
They gave him a little scarf.
Oh, you okay, you're right. A little something, a nice little
Yeah,
$100 here. Everybody
they're
gets
not
a
gonna give
scarf.
him the whole ensemble.
I mean, they could have gave him a little crossbody, something, a little bag, a little duffel, a little speedy, something like that. Y'all
They could
fashionable.
have, but I don't think they would. They did.
This would have been something the only they could stun on. It was like, hey, yeah, I got some authentic Virgil. The last I was
101.
outperforming. Oh,
Yeah.
but definitely shout out to them. That's dope, man. I just love
Hell
seeing
yeah.
HBCUs get they shine, especially the bands, man. Get a tube of some, out there
Yeah,
just doing that thing.
for sure.
We got an ad, so let's get to that, and then we'll be right back.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I gotta tell y'all, Black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So, fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com. BLAK watches.com. And make sure you use that promo code late night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. All right. First up, for news you can or news you can't use. Boogie, everybody's out here knocking the boots. But most people aren't rocking and knocking them, in restaurants. It's a viral video of a couple they were having sex in the Brooklyn chop house. Did you see the video? Did you see the clip?
I did not. No, I did not.
No watching of the table shaking for you. I
Pass.
saw it and I kind of went past it because it's one of those things on the timeline where I was like, one, I don't want to see that. Two, also, it's like, is this real? Like, do we really know what's going on? Because a lot of things on the internet, you just don't know. Niggas
Yeah.
they just be faking. Everything
Yeah.
is
It's a show. It's
for
for
clout,
clout. Yep.
and it's crazy. It's just like, man, y'all niggas really are unhinged out here. Apparently the Brooklyn Chop House sent out a message to one of the members of the couple. It says, please remove the video showing the Brooklyn Chop House. Response: how much do I get? 100 to delete. Chop
Ah,
House, LOL. Dinner in the same booth. Response: you got Cash App. Buy you dinner in good faith. If not, no worries. This was what the Chop House wrote.
shout out
Says,
to
yo,
them.
I ain't hungry, is what the response was.
Oh God.
One thing that I'm going to say here, that if not, no worries, I would be worried. If a restaurant says, hey, we want you to take this down, but if not, no worries. That means you about to get a cease and desist, a lawyer, somebody about to be sending you an email promptly arriving at your door. You have been served. Like, that's literally what that means. But also a better question to me is just like, outside of, yeah, why? But it's just like, man, you want likes that much? You want likes that much to the point where one, you get sued, and two, you're now on the sex offender registry list because you are engaging in an act where there could be children around. Doesn't even have to be children around. There's also other people who did not agree to be around y'all knocking of the boots in the booth right next to them, slicing into their filet mignon. Like, nobody signed up for that. I feel like you deserve whatever actions come your way. Like, if you get put on the sex registry list, what you doing, man? Was you out here being a pedo? No, I was in here knocking the boots next to the $65 tomahawk steak or whatever. Like, you deserve that. Like, you deserve to have your life ruined because, like, you couldn't wait. Like, you couldn't go to the parking lot. You couldn't go to the bathroom. I'm just confused.
It's giving you have to have or want more for your life. Like there has to be more. Like I don't think so. Like, and I hope you don't have a job, because if you actually have an actual job, like, and they find out, what if you're gonna be toast? Like, that is, you can't be doing that. Like, come on, let's be smart, my people. Like, unless you have a very untraditional job where they encourage that type of behavior publicly, then I say go for it. But other than that, more than likely, a company that you work for, do not want to be affiliated with, have an employee that had an interaction with the company, the restaurant,
Yeah.
and still refuse.
I feel like OnlyFans is the only company that's like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
acceptable content. We like to see people do this, and it's just like, again, I'm not trying to be approved by any means. I'm all for people
Yeah.
getting it in. Go to the bathroom. I mean, dude, you do what you gotta do there. Be like, yeah, oh my man,
They're
watch my
places. They're
steak.
places.
You
Yeah.
know, there's tons of ways that you could have got it in that where I feel like you don't have to subject other people to that. And it's
Right.
also like, whose idea was this? I'm almost want to be like, I know it was old boy's idea. I know it was this nigga's idea. He's just like, you know what? I ain't never clapped no cheeks in front of this tomahawk steak before. We here at the Brooklyn Chop House. Let's do it, baby girl. Like, what did it take to get him to convince you to be like, you know what, boo? That's a good idea. I'm gonna definitely let you get these back shots in by this $65 steak. Let's do it. Like, I don't think that way, so I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, what was it, ma'am? What
Well,
was it?
I hope it is not their last. Let me just say that. I hope it's not their last meal or dinner.
Again, it'll be the last meal at the Brooklyn Chop House. I can tell
Oh, of
you that
course.
much. You know
Of
what's
course.
crazy? The Chop House is actually a very nice establishment. Like, I haven't been to the Brooklyn Chop House, but I've been to like the one in Chicago and stuff. And I'm like, this is a
Hmm.
good establishment. I want
Hmm.
to enjoy the ambiance. And after I enjoy the ambiance, I'll clap the cheeks at home. Like, I want to enjoy, you know, I want to enjoy
They gotta be
everything.
better. You gotta do better, people.
You
We
know what's
gotta do
crazy
better.
though? Is I'm seeing more and more videos where people are engaging in sex acts out in public, and it's kind of drawing this weird conversation of, is this exhibitionist or is this just niggas being too horny out here in these streets?
A little
And
bit of
it's
both.
just like, it's fun seeing the exhibitions. They're like, this is not what exhibitionism is. They're like, y'all niggas just need Jesus. It's just like,
Agreed.
I know people are like F them kids or whatever, but like, what about the grannies? What about the elders? They don't want to see you getting your cheeks clapped either. It's like, can I finish my meal without having to look over and be like, God damn, she getting towed down over there? Like, it's just crazy to me.
I would have got them arrested immediately. So
I don't know if I would have got them arrested, but I definitely would have been like, hey, my man, I need you to take something off this bill because I was not paying to see this, especially if it's bad. Like, if
I'd
it's
have been
like,
like, hey, hey, fucking over here. Hey.
especially if it's like a bad showing, I was like, my man, I feel like you could have gave more effort, or baby girl, you didn't, you wasn't on enough. So my man, I need you to take this $16 potatoes off my menu, off my bill. You
Oh
know,
God.
like, I don't know, just do better, people. Just do better. Get it in before you go to the restaurant, and then get it in after, but not get it in where people are eating at.
It's simple. It's simple math.
I don't want to go to Texas Day, Brazil, and my man in the fucking hammer pants comes over and he's slicing off meat, and then I look over and I'm seeing someone getting clapped. I just I don't want to look at that. Like, at least not right there. Maybe at home. Get your food to go and then turn on a flick and do what you do. That's.
Oh God.
Do better, people. Do better. Do better. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna move on here in a second, Boogie, because I had a thought process. Like, the weed is taking me. I'm gonna let the weed take me where it wants to go. But it's just one of those things where it's like, do you feel like, if it wasn't for like OnlyFans or social media, do you even think we would be here, or were people really this unhinged before we got to this point with social media? Like, I really wonder. I struggle because I often ask my folks, I'm like, were people really this crazy before? Have they always been this way? Like, do you ever?
I think so. It's just now it's just put on a spotlight even more.
Yeah. You know what else? I'd be wondering. Am I crazy for not engaging in some? Am I the crazy one? Like, maybe everyone else is. This is just sane activities, and I'm crazy. Maybe that's what it is. Because I'm like, I'm like, this is not something I would do. But you be seeing all this craziness, and it's like, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the crazy one, and everybody else is sane. I don't know.
It's a little bit of both, I think.
Well, hopefully, I'm not gonna. The needle's not gonna go point to the fact where I'm out here banging the beats in restaurants. The needle's not ever gonna get to that point. But
Agreed.
let's get to this ad, and we'll be right back.
Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, here, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code late night, okay? LATENITE. Go on over to their IG. It's Rose Vogue Styling at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code late night, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
Topic number 2. I feel like this one comes up every so often on the socials. Did you see that? It's a video of a young lady. She called, her baby daddy over, to bring some food because the baby's hungry. He shows up and she's like, "I'm gonna expose you because I just know you only brought one meal for the one son that they share, but leaving out the other children." So it has sparked a debate. If you're gonna bring food for one, you gotta bring it for all. Boogie, do we got the clip? Let's play it. Let's see what y'all think.
A meal for my child, but I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like, that's bogus as hell. Like, you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry? What he like? What do you mean? Okay, what about my other kid?
This video, it does go on for I think 2 more minutes, and it just spirals downhill even more. So Boogie, what you think, man?
It's just sad. It's sad on both ends. I think that the mom is so irate about one of the baby fathers not supplying all her kids with food. That shouldn't be your concern. But I understand, like, if a kid contacts their father and was like, "Hey, I'm hungry. Can you bring me some food?" He's assuming that it's just his child and not her other kids. But I don't know. This is a touchy subject. I feel weird about even talking about it because of the fact that why is she getting mad at one baby father when she could easily ask, like, "Hey, can you bring food for all my kids? I'll give you a little money for it or whatnot." As well as the father, the baby father, should at least be a little considerate. Come on, man. You can't leave out the kids either. So
you are team undecided. Is that what I'm hearing? Team undecided.
Yeah.
Not team mom, not team dad. Team admit
I'm team. I ain't got no kids, so what way should I go? I don't know.
it.
I'm gonna lean towards a
um.
mom, but the mom was kind of
Okay.
ruthless for even doing that in the first place because she thought she was really about to blow his spot up.
I'm gonna
When
expose
really
you.
that shouldn't be the concern. So
Let me put my judge hat on here for a second. This is crackhead activities
at
as
its best,
it's crackhead activities. It's extremely sad. I do agree with you here 100%. Um, let me say this. If it were me in that position and I knew that my son is hungry, especially if I know that you're at home, I gotta assume that
yeah.
everyone, and I know you shouldn't assume, but me, this is just me how I'm built. I gotta assume that everyone else in the house is hungry too. If you're hungry, it's a
Mm-hmm.
little weird. Oh, you just hungry, but everybody else isn't hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not going to show up with McDonald's, especially McDonald's. You know how kids go crazy for McDonald's. I'm not going to
Mm-hmm.
show up with just something for my son and not enough for the other kids. Granted, if that means I'm not going to buy the Big Mac meal, which is like $15, McDonald's is expensive as hell now.
Yeah, it is.
So if that means I'm not going to get the one big meal and I got to get like, I don't know, like 5 cheeseburgers and 5 fries or whatever, I'm going to figure out some type of way to make sure everybody has something. Or
Agreed.
if I'm strapped for cash like that, and again, I know how expensive McDonald's is, I'm going to go out here and get like 2 hot and readies and call it a day. Y'all can all share this pizza here. Again, that's what I would do. This is Nate. Now, is he responsible to take care of the other children? No, he's not. He is fulfilling his obligation of taking care of
Mm-hmm.
his one child with her. She has to understand that, hey, he is doing his obligation. Yes, in a perfect world, it would be nice for him to take care of the other kids, but they're not his responsibility. Nor do we
Mm-hmm.
know what his pockets are looking like. We you can't impose that on him because it makes me wonder: do you get mad during Christmas time if he buys his son something and not the other kids? Do you get mad when it's back to school time? And the part that was really irritating when she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna expose you," I was like, "Ma'am, you're exposing yourself and you're exposing how shitty the other baby fathers are. That's what you're exposing. You're not exposing him in any type of way. Like that's just stupid."
Yep, I totally agree. Because I, if anything, she is exposing herself and her situation and has not made it better. She could have did this a totally different way, and she chose the
She did.
I'm gonna make you famous with clout, and everybody's gonna be on my side. Listen, it who cares about whose side it is? Your focus should be on them damn
On the
kids.
babies.
On them damn kids. That is your focus.
I think
That's it. That's it.
you're 100% correct there. It was a couple things that was alarming that stuck out to me. She's like, "You do this every day." I was like, "Whoa." One, again, everyone's pockets is different. You shouldn't be eating McDonald's every day or any type of fast
Yeah.
food like that. If I got the bread to go out here and bring him McDonald's every day, and I know because she said, well, I don't get my stamps until Thursday. So I'm thinking, okay, if I know you're not getting stamps till Thursday, if I got bread to go get fast food, I'm gonna go get a pack of meat or something. We're gonna make
Yeah.
tacos, we're gonna make burgers at the crib. It's gonna stretch that much further than going and getting 1 or 2 meals from a fast food spot. That's one thing. The other thing is you got to be better with your stamp management or whatever. Again, I'm not trying to judge here, but it's like if I know I'm running short or whatever, you got to figure something out. Also, I think this is judging. Again, this is just from that clip, judging by her tone. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
They can't stand each other.
Oh
I feel
yeah.
like if she would have approached it from, hey, look, I'm short on stamps, I'm short on cash. Could you, like you said, could you get something for the other kids, or could you float me until
Yeah.
the stamps come back? I'll repay you somehow. I felt like he would have been more open to being like,
Receptive.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. And he did say, they ain't my responsibility. I get it. I wouldn't have that conversation in front of the door either, because I don't want the kids to feel bad for a situation that you didn't cause. You didn't have to be here. You didn't know that your daddy was an ain't shit nigga. So I'm not gonna hold that against you. Now that doesn't mean every time I come around that I'm able to do, but when I can, I'm not gonna leave y'all out. I'm just not gonna do that. Like,
You know, times like this, I feel like we also have to be open and be like, there can be ain't shit mamas too.
completely, I agree.
Not to say that she is, but I'm just
Right.
saying there are moments where we cannot not bring up ain't shit mamas too.
You know what's crazy is if you listen to
My
if
damn
you
Siri
listen,
went off. Go ahead.
Siri was like, "I'm giving you this ad." If you watch the whole video, and she
Yeah.
even because he was like, "What this got to do with me?" And she was like, "You knew I had all these kids and these baby daddies when you got with me and we had this kid." And
Oh
I was
God.
like,
Oh
"Still, that
God.
does even if he knew that, that does
What
not
does
mean
that
that
have
he
to
signed
do with?
on."
Yeah, again, the logic isn't there, and I just pray for them babies
It
mostly.
was a dumpster fire of logic.
Yeah, I pray for them babies. Let's do better. Let's get her some assistance in any form, in any way that we can, as well as like there needs to be some more education. Like
Yeah.
this definitely goes with what my y'all niggas is tripping. Um, Not everybody deserves to have kids.
This is very true. I mean, not to quote Young Thug, but he did say not everybody deserves to have kids. There's some people you're absolutely 100% right, and this person they're kind of showing that they not, or you know what this also shows. This shows that lack of money with children. It is
Yeah,
very difficult.
lack
That's
of
really what it shows.
resources,
Lack of
like
resources.
a lack of
Um,
resources. Again, not to say this one incident proves that she's a bad mother. What I'm saying is
right.
there the fact that she doesn't have enough food stamp to hold her over to feed all of her kids means to me that there's a disconnect and
Poor stat management.
and yeah, that's it.
You know what else? He asked in the video. He was like, "Well, let him come with me," because she was like, "Well, why? Well, he can't eat the burger in front of the rest of his siblings. That's gonna mess up their self esteem." Blah blah blah. He was like, "We'll take him. Take them in the room." She's like, "I ain't gonna make my kids go in the room while he sit out here and eat a burger." And I was like, "Okay, I get that. Like, y'all go in the room while your brother eat his Happy Meal, and he gonna be happy while y'all sad. Like, I understand that. Like, that's fucked up to do." So he was like, "Well, let him come outside. He can eat it out here. We'll go over here and he'll eat it." She's like, "No." If he ain't eating that shit, he can't have shit if they all can't have shit. So he's like, "Well, here, take the food." She takes the food and throws it on the ground and everything. And I'm just like, this is
God,
just terrible
bitch,
because
you should have ate it.
the babies is seeing it. And here's what
Yeah.
I would do, man. If this is Nate in a situation, I'm gonna work some overtime, right? I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure my son has what he needs. But I'm gonna also
Yeah.
take care of I'm gonna put a little bit over here for other little niggas. Cause one day they're gonna grow up.
Mhm.
They might
And they
be
gonna
like
remember your
they're
ass.
gonna remember me. They might be a world famous rap trio or something. They might be some NBA niggas or something. They're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy Papa Nate this Escalade. Cause when my ain't shit daddy didn't step in, this nigga was here. I already
I mean,
had a
that's yeah.
stepbrother.
Yeah, that's
You know, it's
what it
gonna be
come
one of
down
those
to. It
situations.
that's what it come down to. We're not becoming a village just because we're not being a village anymore. Just because you only got one son out of the whole litter, don't mean you can't help the family out. That's it.
I'm taking care of all of them to what I can do. I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna go to this basketball camp. Cause you know what? I'm gonna tell them every day too. When they're out there shooting them jump shots, your daddy wasn't shit. Your daddy
No,
don't love you. So
shut up.
they're gonna have that fuel on the end. They're gonna be like,
Oh
damn, why does
God,
he play so hard? I'm like,
I'm
because his daddy
over
don't
it.
love him. His
I'm
daddy
over
wasn't
it.
in his life. So he goes out there, he puts up 32 points a game
I'm done
because
with
his
you.
daddy wasn't in his life. He gonna be like, my stepdad.
Nope, I'm
I'm gonna
over it.
be in the crowd like, we
I've
champs
I've,
again, son.
I've passed. I'm done with this.
Or at the BET Awards, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna win an award. They're gonna thank God. They're gonna thank their mama, and then they're gonna do one thing that they never ever do, and like, step pops, thank you, I bought you a chain. You
Oh
know,
God. All right. Well, I hope they work it out. I hope they work it out. And I hope those babies are fed.
from the looks of it, I don't think they're gonna work this out. I think bruh is really going back to when that moment in time when she said, "You knew I had all these kids when you met me." I think he's going back and he's like, you know what? You're right. You right. I never should have did this. That's gonna sit with him for a while.
You still talking? Okay.
It's gonna sit with him. Y'all niggas tripping for a while. But Boogie, it's time for y'all niggas is tripping. What you got? Y'all
This
niggas.
is a wonderful transition to y'all niggas is tripping. Yeah, my y'all niggas is tripping has got to go to Kimberly Elise. Kimberly Elise is a notable actress in the Black community. If you don't know, she did a Diary of Mad Black Woman, a movie. You know, I'm not angry. I'm just mad as hell. Y'all remember her, and a lot of other notable roles. But today she is not known for that. Today she is known for the woman that praised and the overturning and of Roe versus Wade. She went to Instagram and turned off the comments, by the way. I must mention, turn off the comments. She had a picture of what it looks like to be a newborn Black baby. And that picture, it says, "Victory belongs to Jesus." And it says, for you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. I guess this is a Bible scripture. And in her caption, because I'm a heathen, by the way, that's why I don't know that. In her caption, it says, "Millions of babies will be saved from death by abortion due to the overturning of Roe versus Wade. Hallelujah. Hashtag all glory be to God." Now, a lot of people didn't quite know that she was a Jesus thumper that way, and went to Twitter and they were in a tizzy. Boy, oh boy, people were going ham on her post. I have
bet.
for those that are listening, it is I have a picture of multiple tweets. The lie equals abortion bans will save babies, save lives. The truth equals abortion bans will increase unsafe abortions, decrease access to care, increase of death. Now, who is going to tell Kimberly Elise? This was a doctor who tweeted this, along with a number of other people who shared their views about how unbelievably ignorant in understanding the methods of abortion. Again, you can have your beliefs about abortion and being pro-life or whatnot, but please just be factual. Let's get the facts. Let's get the facts straight. Like, I'm all about facts in science. Like, that's what I'm about. And the fact that Kimberly came out and was celebrating that really threw me off, but honestly, not surprised at all. So there you go.
I was, because when you said her name, I was like, who the hell is that? And I've seen the
Yeah.
picture. I was like, oh, the Tyler Perry lady.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's my thing on it. I think you got to leave religion out of it. You really do.
That's it.
And this is coming from I grew up in the church. I grew up Christian. I'm Christian-ish now. I've unlearned some things. I'm still learning some stuff. But you can't impose. You gotta take religion out of it, for the simple fact that if someone were to come and be like, okay, we're Muslim and we want to impose Muslim beliefs on Christians or Catholics, you would be upset about that. Everybody out here does not believe and or think the same way, and that is okay. That's why we have freedom of speech. That's why we have freedom of religions. I don't think at all that one religious group should be able to enforce this on everyone. I just think it's crazy. to me.
Mhm.
And people are standing on scriptures or taking things that, one, they don't truly know the real interpretations of it. They're really just standing on talking points that they have heard, that their pastors have said, and that they have literally been brainwashed uh for years. And that's another topic for another day, the black church or just Christianity in general.
Oof. In
That's a
general,
topic
just in general, just in
that
general.
people aren't ready for.
Nope,
That's
they are not.
going to make some
Nope.
heads spin, and some people ain't gonna be putting ties in the bucket no more. But again, it's topic for another day. I just think, I don't know, man. It's, you got to let people do what they want to do with their own bodies. Like, why do you want to even control that? And the thing about the crazy thing about it is, these people, they're not logically thinking about some of this stuff. You know what a lot of it is they solely think it's just, oh, you want to kill a baby, you just want to kill a baby, kill a life. And it's like, there's so many other things when it comes to abortion. It could be maybe you had a miscarriage. So in order to get that child up out of you, so you're not going to die from blood loss or die from sepsis or whatever, you have to have an abortion to get the child out. It's not just you're a baby murderer.
There's a
People
number.
just
Yeah,
don't.
there are a number of reasons to why it's very much necessary
Yeah,
to
medical
have that
reason.
access that is medically could kill a woman trying to conceive. Like that's why mortality rates will increase,
Especially black
uh,
women.
especially black women. As it is, they don't believe us that we're in pain as it is. But now we
Yeah.
have these obstacles that we have to deal with. So I'm as long as I'm making sure that I stay in blue states and I
Yep.
travel around in blue states. This is just absurdity to the extreme. Like other countries are laughing at us. Other
Man,
free countries, I should say. Let me
we've
say
been, I
that.
think even the countries that ain't free, they still laughing at us. So it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck how hard it is here. I don't want to go over there with them crazy ass Americans.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know, man. Obviously, we know you got to get some of these old dudes out, but some of these women who are in control too, it's just
Oh,
like, how can you vote against
they out
your own
here.
agendas?
Yep, they
I
out here.
really would love to, because you know what's gonna happen. And it's already starting. Is this is gonna fall on black women, like it all, like
Of
every
course.
movement does.
Like
It's always
always.
gonna be like, black women, you must be the ones to carry the mantle and save us. And it's like, God damn, like white women, this is y'all's fault. Y'all voted these people, and you voted Trump in, you voted all these people in that he put in to do all this fuck shit. And now y'all want black women, other people, other women of color to step up and take on this mantle. It's just like, come on, man.
We did all we could
Like,
do. We're done. We tied.
let people do what they want to do. I'm actually glad that there are companies out here who are paying for
Oh yes.
travel for people to cross state lines or whatever. Because I mean, it's just, again, you don't know what has caused a person to want to, or to
And
go down
also
that
it's
road.
not your
And it's none of your
business.
you're right, none of your
Like
business.
can we get
Like,
past that? Like that's what like really boggles the mind. Why do
always.
you care, man in Congress that I've never and will never meet? Why do you care, my man? Like
Mitch
why?
McConnell, friend of the podcast. I know you're listening. Actually,
Like
not a
leave
friend of
it
the
alone.
podcast, but it's like, Mitch, I know you're listening to us. It's like, well, come on, Mitch, what's going on here? And you know, it's crazy. Like Ivanka Trump, she had an abortion, and it's like, man, it's like that was his. Your friends in high school helped you. There's a lot of other people who've had abortions, and it's just like, you've done these things, and I don't know. It's just people. I don't know. People. It's a lot of hypocrisy for people who have had abortions who are now on the side of this is a great
Yep.
thing for life, and it's like, bro, but if we dig up your past, we can see that you had one too.
And they're gonna be
You
like, I
know,
hated it. I didn't want it.
and I've seen some sound clips of some people who have been like, even if incest or even if rape, I don't believe. And I was like, y'all are just fucking crazy. I'm just like,
Yeah. It's a lot of
I don't
niggas
know.
is out here tripping right now. So and Kimberly Elise is one of them.
But
So
we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. I'm really praying. Whoever, if you're a praying person, whoever you pray to, I'm really just praying for all, because it's a scary, crazy time. because you don't want women to have to go into these basements. You don't want women to have to go into these hotel rooms where you could lose your life because someone doesn't know what they're doing trying to perform this abortion. Like, it's just foolishness.
Load up on your plan B's, y'all. Who you got on? Who you got for your y'all niggas is tripping?
My niggas is tripping. This was a weird one because you know how I'm all about the blacks, Boogie. I'm all about supporting black-owned businesses. You know, I'm all for it. But this one, a black-owned and operated surgery center, they were offering Juneteenth specials on the BBL, the 1865 deal. Just why? What are we doing here? Like, and the video is funny. The video is like, I was just shaking my head, and then they had like a 619 offer. Like, if you want to have additional things, the 1619. I was like, this ain't it. This ain't it. Like, you could have had some other specials here. You could have just said, hey, we gonna just knock some money off. 1700. But I don't need no Juneteenth 1865 specials out here. And definitely no BBLs. Like, come on, man. Those surgeries are already dangerous enough. Like, you should be able to love yourself. I mean, if you want to go get one, go do what you got to do. Make sure you at least do the proper channels. I don't know what the cost is, but I feel like 1865 it's kind of low to, move some fat around for the BBL or anything else. 619 for a waist tummy tuck. Like,
that's just one. Yeah, that's just one thing I would never do
better
on sale.
If
I'm gonna get some surgery of any kind, I'm not running to the clearance sale.
You're not getting 2-for-1 lace off that billboard that you drove by.
That is a negatory. Negatory.
$2.99, the second eye free. Like, negative. What's crazy is we got to do better, because if a white surgery center had a BBL Juneteenth special, we would be losing our shit. We would be mad. I'm sure it'd be some women that would go take advantage of that special, but we would still be mad. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, we gotta do better. Like, niggas, no.
Yeah,
you could have named it anything else.
That's a no for me, dog.
We could have named it anything else. Like, we're not doing slave references. This is the equivalent of going to a mattress warehouse. What is it? The mattress. What do they call them things on every corner? Going to one of them and getting a Sealy Posturepedic on Juneteenth special. I got a mattress due to slavery. Like, come on, man. Nah, we ain't doing this. Get out of here. Fuck out of here.
They get to know from me. Gotta do better, y'all.
They thought they was hitting. They was like, this is it. The niggas is gonna be flocking. Juneteenth special. Next year. I want to know what's gonna happen though. I want to know. I mean, let me ask you this. I'm gonna be devil's advocate, Boogie. So this is the first annual, or this is the first one, right? Mm-hmm. So if they had a lot of people actually taking advantage of the 1865 special, would you have a second annual Juneteenth special? If you was booked out, like we doing booties for days, are you gonna have another second annual Juneteenth special?
I mean, the optics. Realistically speaking, if the sales are going, then another one is coming. I'm gonna be just like Victoria's Secret, the semi-annual sale.
This is the Juneteenth shave your waist sale. And you know what? You might as well, since we giving you half off on the surgeries, I'm gonna have a food truck out here. Come down here, get your consultation, and when you leave, get you some ribs. Let's just do it all. Let's just have a picnic in the parking lot of the surgery center. Let's get to this final ad. We'll be back for the last topic.
This guy just went with
letting the weed take me, Boogie.
Oh God.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them Chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the Eddies like that because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I got to tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's Chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21Chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast. And because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21Chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
Topic number 3, the final topic. Nutter Butter got into some trouble for a tweet. I actually saw this. I actually saw it on my timeline, and when I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what the hell is going on? I actually clicked on the tweet because I was like, this is not one of those. I'm like, is this verified? Is this really one of those accounts? But there's so many parody accounts out there, and sure enough,
it was a real one.
Was a real tweet. For those of you that don't know, Nutter Butter tweeted in is for the way you nut at me. Wait, what are you guys freaking out about? I was just singing, and boy, oh boy, was Twitter in a muck, man. I've seen a lot of people who were cracking up, but also people were just like, what are y'all doing? Yeah. Especially in with Roe versus Wade being overturned, and like, this is what you tweet out.
This is your choice, my mans. Come on, now.
It was like, what? They've been getting out of pocket since Wendy's has been like clapping back. Everyone has got to be like, we have to have social media like Wendy's. We got to be edgy. We got to get people to get more Nutter Butters. Send out the nut tweets. This ain't it, man. Like, nope. This is not it. First of all, I don't think anyone was ever out here just like, who follows Nutter Butter at that point? Like, who is on here just like, hey, you know what? I want to see what Nutter Butter is tweeting about. Like that's just a weird thing that pops in my mind. So I was like, why are they trending? But let's get to the apology. This is rather lengthy, so bear with me. Because I'd like to address my nutty actions yesterday on Twitter.com. While I would not go so far as to say it was out of character, it was an outdated reference. Excuse me. And for that, I apologize. As a cookie born in the year of 1969, I have fond memories of Nat King Cole's 1964 banger, LOVE. If there's one thing on my mind, it's love. That tweet was all out of love, and I hope my Gen Z audience can forgive me. I don't think they're buying it. I don't. Gen Zers are not fucking around out here in these streets, man. They are not playing.
First of all, it's not just Gen Z on Twitter, Nutter Butter. So let's clear that up right now.
Millennials are coming in here strong. Do you think they should have apologized?
Hell yeah, but not like that. I didn't appreciate that apology whatsoever. They could have just been like, hey, my bad, y'all. We
fucked up.
Yeah, we was playing around.
Got a little nutty.
Yeah, that's a no for me. I'm throwing no's left and right. Yeah.
I mean, it was just like, and I'd be tweeting some stuff, and I'd be like, yeah, delete that. Don't tweet that. Like, somebody has to be, there's got to be a person that looks over your tweet before you tweet it. Like, who's the social media manager there? Like, what is going on? And my first thought, like I said, when I was like, what the hell is going
Yeah.
on here? I was
Yeah.
like, y'all niggas is just nasty. I was like,
What
when
the-
nobody thinking about no peanut
Yeah.
butter cream filling here. I was like, y'all are just off y'all rocker. Like,
Yeah. I don't know who was tweeting that day, but I bet you they got a talking to.
you think they got
They're
fired?
like, I'll clean it up. No. I don't think so.
I'll clean it up. Let me get the stains off the Twitter. Like that
Oh,
was
God.
just, yeah, we'll throw them in there.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I really just want to. This goes back to like what we talked about the first time. People want to go viral so goddamn bad.
Yeah, they
It's like
do.
our Nutter Butter sales that goddamn low, where it's like we got a trend in the worst of ways. Like cookie sales is down. We ain't moved Nutter Butters. Oreos is kicking our ass because they keep coming out with all these goddamn flavors. We got to do something. Get to the tweets. Like I'm just confused, man.
I hope we can get to a better point in life where this stuff, like, we have to understand clout is really not that big.
It's a hell of a
It
drug.
doesn't last. It's a hell of a drug, but it doesn't last. It is not forever. Like, yes, a lot of people have benefited from it, but most of the people that have done it, it did not end well. So why are y'all jumping for this? Like, sit down.
You know who would have loved that tweet? This would have been like Adam and Eve. Like Adam and Eve. This is straight out of the sex toy shop. Like this is for them. This is their lane.
Yeah, they
This is
could have
not
responded
Nutter
was
Butter's
like,
lane.
they would have been like, hey, could y'all not? Thanks.
It's like, hey, Nutter Butters, you're stealing our lines. Like Nutter Butters, you're not even that good to do this. You know who Oreo could have got away with this
They're
stuff.
pretty tasty.
I mean, they are, but they're not good enough to get away with this tweet. Like Oreo could have
They're
tweeted
trying to
this.
be. That's why they did that.
I'm gonna tell you, okay, Oreo, you're getting away with this. No one's batting an eye. Chips Ahoy, yeah, it's like, maybe. Famous Amos, everybody likes Famous Amos. He's like, yeah, you can get away with that. Nutter Butters, I don't think Nutter Butters is a top tier cookie anymore. I feel like it used to be like in the 90s, Nutter Butter was top tier. Now I'm just like, to me, they're okay, but I gotta have a drink. Like, yeah, I can't just eat like a pack of Nutter Butters. You just be like, God damn, my mouth is like, I need some water.
Just dry.
It's like eating saltine crackers. It's like, yeah, it's succotash and whatever. You spitting at everybody. It's just like the worst. So Nutter Butter, you're just kind of lost.
You brave if you eating Nutter Butters dry without nothing.
It's like eating a Popeyes biscuit. Like you a bad boy or a bad girl. Like if you can get through a pack of Nutter Butters without having a drink, I don't want to fight you because you have seen some things.
I don't even, like the little snack packs where they have 2 Nutter Butters. I can't even finish.
I'm telling you,
2.
You get through like
I do a half. I do a half.
Have you ever, we can get about here after this. Have you ever tried to like open up a Nutter Butter like you do an Oreo and try to like lick the cream out?
Oh no.
You'll lose your life. You will lose.
Oh no. You'll lose.
I should have rethought this.
Oh no, that's not
peanut butter
that's
is
not
so
even
goddamn thick.
Yeah, that's something I would never do.
Oh man, but Nutter Butter. Do better. Not Wendy's. You can't get away with stuff. Only Wendy's. Wendy's is the only account that can talk crazy to people online, and it's just like, it's Wendy's and Wingstop. Wingstop has been getting good with they clapbacks too, or thigh stop, whatever they're going by. Those are the only 2 that can clap back. It's just
good point.
Just do better. Do better, Nutter Butter. Do better. Boogie, we have come to the end of another great episode.
Man, this was fun. Hell yeah. Let's get it. I'm proud of us.
I'm gonna let the weed take me more often on these episodes. This was fun. Shout out to the No Sleep crew. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. We appreciate you. Again, this is your favorite podcast that doesn't do AKAs because we don't believe in that over here at Late Night with Nate and Adrian. We believe in giving out fun content consistently. Episode 74 is in the can.
Yes.
We'll be back for episode 75 next week on the same time, same bat channel, you know, all that stuff. What you got for the people, Boogie?
Hell yeah. Just remember to hit that bell button. Is it a button? Is it a selection? Just hit that
little bit
shit.
of both.
Smash
A
it.
little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both to get our notification so you can get all the alerts of all our new contents when our episodes drop. Then and there, tell a friend to tell a friend that
Tell
this
all
is the
the friends.
podcast they want to listen to for sure.
It's your favorite one. I gotta do a shout out real quick though before I get up out of here. I gotta shout out
Shout
one
out.
of my college homies, Jayon. I gotta shout her out. She was like, bro, she was like, you know, I subscribed to the podcast. And she was like, you know, I wasn't getting the alerts. And I was like, oh no, we gotta get you the alerts.
No.
A couple people have told me on some of the platforms that they have not been getting the alerts. So I apologize to people if you're not getting the alerts. We are still putting out episodes weekly. You just gotta just tap in every week. Just know that we are putting the episodes out. Jan was like, you know, I'm not getting the alerts, but I was able to catch back up on all the episodes. And she was like, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm
Hell
proud of
yeah.
y'all. It's like, I love the
man.
podcast.
Oh yeah. We got some loyal listeners for real. I appreciate the subscribers. We're slowly building, making our way up. It takes a village, step by step, baby steps.
does,
We
man.
here, baby.
I appreciate y'all. So, you know, claps to Jayon and all the other subscribers. We appreciate y'all. And I think
Hell yeah.
Boogie, on that note, I think it's time to get up out of there. I'm your boy Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Bradyberg.
This has been Late Night Nate. I'm gonna give y'all some bombs.
I'm away.